Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a Buzz. This one is called It Happened Again, It Happened Once More Again. A second Jamaican lady lost her life in two few short weeks. First was Tamika Powell. She lived in a New York area. She was taken out by a man or men in a ski mask, blazed her up a couple of times in the head. She left two kids, two girls, 11 and 13-year-old. Fast forward in a Bronx, New York once again. 40-year-old Tamara Reed used to work for the Gleaner or one of them newspaper. She was taken out at her apartment complex, in which she shares with two children. One is 2 and one is 11. She also shared that apartment with a boyfriend. It is said that the boyfriend is the suspect in the takeaway of that lady, 40-year-old. It is said that he used a kitchen utensil, juke her up a couple of times in the chest, in the arm, and then took away himself. Based on what residents in that apartment complex said, based on the CCTV footage video, the boyfriend was seen running from the apartment, exiting stage left at the same time that that lady lost her life. It is said that it is one of those siblings, more than likely the 11-year-old, that called the police. When the police came, she was gasping on her last breath. She was rushed to the hospital, however, too late was the call. Now, people, this is a problem that a lot of people make, meaning Jamaicans that leave Jamaica and want a better life. Based on the information, it is said that the boyfriend, name not given, know that he's on the run. I don't know if he's been arrested as yet. I heard something, but it is kind of conflicting. Mixed reviews, so I'm going to leave it at that. He left Jamaica and he went to foreign. Him and this lady used to get together. He went up and him said, I'm going to try fix things, try to get straightened out, but it seems as if that was not so. The girlfriend and then the two kids, or them have the kids afterwards, don't quote me. They came up afterwards and they were trying to fix the paper. But people, here is a problem. If your man or husband illegal, there is nothing that he can do for you. Sometimes things don't work out, meaning that find somebody for marry you, whether it is a business marriage, which is illegal, but people do it all the time. A lot of persons that are straight right now, you can't call it so them fall into that category. Not snitching to ice or anything, but it is the fact. So it seems as if it didn't work out. She then came up. Based on the information, it is said that she was trying to straighten up her paperwork. So him never have no paperwork. We'll talk about him later on in a couple seconds or so. It is said that she was trying to sort out her paperwork. Maybe she married her next man, don't know for sure, don't have any sorts of evidence to substantiate those claims. But based on what we heard, she was working on getting her green card. So more than likely she finds some way. The easiest way is to marry to somebody. So me no know if she married to that person and it was supposed to be business, me no know. And the boyfriend, official man, was okay with it. But it seems as if something changed. Him never straightened up and she was about to get straightened up. It seems as if it was, or there was trouble in a paradise. Me no know if him start carry feelings, me no know if him start get bad mind because him realize that she has straightened up for herself. And then you would have thought automatically she would have straightened him up. But based on these new immigration policy, it is not like back in the 80s or 90s, early 2000s. Things have changed drastically for the Wasara, especially with that orange madman in the presidency. So it is said that the man get frustrated and there was always argument. Like I said, I don't know the basis of these argument, whether it's because she have a next man and a next man a file for her and him getting them feelings that things are not going as according to the plan of how you're going to get the paper and it is just strictly business. People, me not really know, me just I say it is a possible. So anyway, based on what people said, they were okay. However, him started to get frustrated. There was argument, domestic dispute, and this is one of those domestic dispute, and the last one, in which him used a knife, juk her up a couple of times, take for himself, she was taken out. Based on the information, it is said that the child service is now making arrangement with other family members to see who is going to be the guardians of these children. People, a very tragic chain of events. Back to back in a New York, women, 2 kids, one 11 and 13-year-old, cornered up by some men in a mask. The next one, juk up by her man that she's been in a long relationship with, that she was living with their 2 kids. Sad indeed, point blank and period. They say that if gunman no kill you, accident don't take you away, taxes don't take you away, then your JPS light bill will definitely kill you. Jamaica probably have, well, not probably, Jamaica has one of the highest light bill rates anywhere per Master God Earth, the whole planet. If you're a business establishment doing production work, I am sure that your expenses, light bill or electricity usage, is probably up there with the highest of the expenses. And that is because Jamaica has JPS, Jamaica Public Service, which is owned by some Oriental, I think Chinese, don't quote me, and then Jamaica, the government of Jamaica, have a minority state, very minute, probably 5%. Again, don't quote me on that. But we see people are ball and a hold them belly from a long time because of the extreme electricity bill. And we've always heard the relevant authorities saying that they are going to divest, they are going to give out, bring in more competition so that the prices of those astronomical light bills can go down because of competition. Well, people, it seems as if all of that has always been mouth talk. We've seen persons saying that their light bill jumped from 5,000, just an example, gone up to 15, gone up to 20, gone up to 50. And ever since them get that high light bill, it is held to bring it down. It seems as if JPS is playing mind games. Well, people, it seems as if the relevant authority, being the government, is playing mind games again. It seems as if because election politics is in the air, they are making all sorts of promises, and you know what they say about promises. It is a comfort to a fool. So we saw that the energy minister, Darrell Vaz, that is, he came out and he made a bold proclamation that he is sending an official notice to the JPS, Jamaica Public Service, that whenever your license expire, which is in 2 short years, 2027, we're presently in 2025, we will not be renewing it at the present condition, at the present contractual agreement that we have. We are looking forward to getting cheaper energy, whether it is air, whether it is wind, whether it is aqua, whether it is nuclear, whether it is coal. However, JPS have been treating the customers, the residents and citizens of Jamaica very cold, so we need to make a big drastic change. So whenever 2027 comes, we will not be renewing your license. Now, people, as one of those persons that drive up and down all over Jamaica, me no see no aqua, me no see no wind turbine, me no see no nuclear facility a bill, me no see no wire up in the air, me no see no wire, no cable around underground. That says this is for the new power supply that Jamaica is going to get. So I say this to say that if within 2 short years they are going to stop JPS contract, who is going to be the supplier of energy? Is Jamaica going to put in energy for everybody nationwide within 2 years or after them cancel the JPS contract? So people, I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what the energy minister has to say, Mr. Darrell Vaz, and then I'll give my piece.
I wish to advise the country that this morning, in my capacity as energy minister, I wrote the Jamaica Public Service Company and gave formal notice of the government's intention upon expiration of the current All Island license not to renew under existing terms. Let me make it clear, it is not the intention of the government of Jamaica to take charge of the operations of the JPS. Prior to the expiry of the current license in 2027, we intend to renegotiate new licensing terms and conditions with potential investors which are favorable for the people of Jamaica. My statement to the media at this time is intended to provide clarity and transparency around the government's objectives, the process that is underway, and to reiterate our commitment to securing better outcomes for the Jamaican people. This is the first opportunity presented to the current administration to negotiate real changes which benefits our country and its people. The action I have taken today on behalf of the government of Jamaica in giving formal notice to the JPS of the government's intention to acquire the licensed business at the expiration of the term of the license is a step towards achieving change which our country now demands.
So people, you hear what your energy minister, Darrell Vaz, is saying. He's making a whole bunch of promises. However, like them say, a promise is a comfort to a fool, especially if you are a political clown and believe in all these promises that will never manifest, will never be fulfilled. It is to gain political point because in reality, it is not practical. I am not saying that they are not going to clamp down on them and get better deal than what they presently get. Well, not even a better, because you have to have good before you can get better. Pretty much, Jamaica is being screwed without any sort of Vaseline. Right now, we are pretty much FUCKED. Don't know how people manage these light bill. You will have to be rich just to cope in Jamaica. Poor people have it bad. Poor people, which are the majority of the persons that are voting, is either them a thief light, them a do all sorts of ungodly things for pay them bill, or them under pressure. Definitely. So like I said, this is what is going on. Mr. Vaz, even though he talks stuff, he knows that come fast forward 2027, that contract is going to be renewed. That contract, right now, the government of Jamaica is in negotiation, talking with the owners of JPS, and they are saying, don't worry yourself, man. We are going to renew it. Everything is going to be A-OK. Yes, we are going to make a little adjustment, but your lives, the lives of Jamaicans, will not be significantly different. Yes, we are going to make them some promises, and yes, after the election, those promises are not going to count. They will forget, because like I said, they have memory loss. Once them get promised, them bite the promise like some big frisbee pill, them swallow it, and then when reality hits them, it is too late. They already voted these criminals into place. So people, me just say, a promise is a comfort to a fool. You sleep and mark, you know what. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is music and the bad influence of music, especially from dancehall rap artists. I am speaking specifically about dancehall artists, and particularly Vice Cartel amongst other artists that teach or sing about some taboo topic that persons say is negatively influencing the minds of the younger generation children. Now, people, while that might be scientifically true, at the end of the day, these artists, and I am not saying that they don't have any sorts of obligation to be good role models. However, it is not their duty. They are not compound or bound to take or teach your children the right things to think and the right things to say or the right things to do. However, we see that Most of these artists that you see singing songs like Vibes Cartel, their children act in a proper manner, go to the proper school, get the proper education, come out with subject on proper subject. Such is the case of Vibes Cartel's daughter. I think her name is Adiana. She went to high school, got whole heap of subject, come out, attending university, is about to be a doctor. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what she has to say about her career, and then I'll give my piece.
What's your dream career? So my dream career is hands down surgery. I was gonna say a specific type of surgery, but I'm still gonna say surgery because it fluctuates, like it genuinely changes. I'm not 100% sure which type of surgery I want to go into, but I definitely want to do surgery. I've always wanted a career in medicine, but surgery specifically, that's where it's at for me right now. It used to be pediatrics, then anesthesiology, but surgery, for the last maybe 2 years, it's been that.
Now, people, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. I am not going to say that this is the atypical child of every dancehall artist in Jamaica. However, for the person that everybody have as the biggest devil out there, the biggest bad influencer, how is it that his child managed to come out good? How is it that his child can articulate so well? And the fact is that Vibes Cartel is very articulate. So therefore, we should not be surprised. However, for a man that have so much things for a theme name of doing only bad, isn't it a surprise to see that his child wants to be a doctor, and based on how she sounds, based on the start that she has, based on the foundation that he built, even while he was incarcerated. So therefore, when you're there blaming the artist for the downfall of society, you should also take a look at yourself and ask yourself, did I prepare a proper foundation in which my child can be successful? Because obviously, Vibes Cartel did it even while incarcerated for about 13 years or so. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called the hypocrisy. And for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. There was a lady on TikTok dissing dancehall artist Popcorn, I think her name is Coco, said she was an ex-side chick, Popcorn's freak or one of them. She was saying all of the stuff, freaky stuff that she used to do to Popcorn, and Popcorn would do the same, including giving her in at the rear end. He was a rear end mechanic, and him like him little whatever tickled. Well, people, it seems as if Coco lost some weight, and it seems as if the same platform that she used for bring down Popcorn is the same platform that persons are saying, then hold on a minute, our kind of quick microwave weight loss program you're upon. It seems as if you have the big A, meaning AIDS, meaning HIV. Well, people, this is her reaction based on when she went on TikTok and got that rude awakening. And this is what she had to say, showing how hypocritical, showing how deluded she is. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Wanna attack me. As me come live, wanna attack me. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Jamaicans use TikTok for destruction and for tear down people. Americans use TikTok to make money. That's why I don't have no respect for most Jamaican people. Meanwhile, Americans use TikTok to capitalize. Jamaicans use TikTok for gossip and tear down and bring down and mix up and use it to bash people. Uno alone. Uno alone. Uno alone do all of that. Uno alone do it. Uno alone do it. Nobody else not do it. Nobody else not do it at all. The amount of millionaire TikTokers we live in America right now. Yes. Not even top so-called TikToker in Jamaica that have money like some of them TikTokers here. We live in America. Them can only dream of it. Them make comes comparing to them people here. Them use TikTok to push them business and use TikTok to sell products to make more money. VS Jamaican TikTok and them broke like a broke your fuck. Broke your fuck. Bitch, not tell me if you go do no bumbo claw test. Stop tell me if you go do test. So cold worrying girl. Stop tell me if you go do test. Not tell me if you go do no test. Dirty Jamaican people. Stop tell me if you go do test. Me not busy about uno. Me not fuck none of uno. Leave me alone and stop watch my pussy. And that me I talk about. Stop tell me if you go do test. I post a test the other day and you know say where uno uneducated bumbo will back a bush cuff say it can go undetectable. Me don't know if you don't know nothing about all of these things. Me don't know if somebody if you go undetectable will have HIV, right? And the fact that you just get up and talk say me have HIV. Where she get HIV from? No, because me take a look at Ozempic and lose 30 pounds. Fucking dunce. Because me take Ozempic and lose the weight, I got to talk say me have AIDS. But suck on a mother.
Now, people, isn't it funny that the same platform that this girl used not only once, not only twice, a million times to disgrace dancehall artist Popcorn. The same strategy in which she used for boss is the same platform and same strategy that she is now bashing, claiming that it is only Jamaicans use TikTok to bring down other people when she herself was one of those bring down artists. She herself built her own career, her own platform, TikTok following based on just that. Not only her, everybody knows the route to success on TikTok amongst Jamaican people, so she is not telling a lie. However, she is included in the type of people that are involved in the bring down. So therefore, it is a part calling the kettle black, point blank, and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.